Hey everybody, it is I, Tony, and welcome back to TTBurger Game Reviews, and this is the final part of my Dead or Alive series review, aka Part 3. Now before we get started here, those of you who missed what happened in Part 2, here's a quick little TTBurger recap for you all. In Part 2 I took a look at the game Dead or Alive 2 Hardcore for the PlayStation 2, which is the PlayStation 2 version of Dead or Alive 2, which was on the Sega Dreamcast and the arcade as well. I gave the PlayStation 2 version a 9 out of 10 because of some frame rate issues here and there, and because the English voice acting in the game as it was exclusive to Dead or Alive 2 Hardcore was pretty much garbage, and I didn't like the English voice acting. I stuck with the original Japanese. But it's still a fantastic fighting game, and those of you who are fans of Dead or Alive and the PlayStation 2 and fighting games, this game is for you. Now, for the final part here, we're going to zoom ahead to the PlayStation 4 era of the Dead or Alive series, which brings us to Dead or Alive 5 Last Round, which is the third and final upgrade to Dead or Alive 5. I'll be looking at the PlayStation 4 version because it's the only version I have. Now, going into Dead or Alive 5 Last Round, this is definitely one of my favorite fighting games, let alone Dead or Alive games of all time. Now, I know Tomono Takagi, who was like the head of Team Ninja and stuff like that, was not involved with this game. He left like before the game was made and such. But this game still feels like Dead or Alive. It's fast-paced, it's got great graphics, it's innovative, there's a lot of modes, a lot of characters. It'll keep you entertained for a while, and this game is definitely a go-to fighting game, and in fact one of the go-to Dead or Alive games in my opinion. One of the first things that was advertised about this game is that this game was going to have characters from Fatal Fury and Virtua Fighter. And that game definitely is true. There's there's like Sarah Bryant and Jackie Bryant and such from Virtua Fighter, and I forget the characters that are in Fatal Fury because I never played a Fatal Fury game in my life, but I have played Virtua Fighter games of course, and because everyone knows my favorite character is Sarah Bryant, but that's kind of off topic there. And having these characters in the game is really cool. They feel like a combination of Fatal Fury, Virtua Fighter, and Dead or Alive characters at the same time. So it's definitely worth it, but I'm kind of dragging on here, so let's get back around topic here. The story in Dead or Alive 5 Last Round is actually very deep, but I'm not really going to be talking much about the story because there's a lot of spoilers in the game, and I do not want to talk much about the story. So if you want to hear about the story, you have to play the story for yourself when you pick up the game. So I'm not going to be doing that, but I can tell you that the story mode is awesome. I love it. It's a good introduction to people who never played a Dead or Alive game as well. So I'm just saying there, but I played a lot of Dead or Alive games. I don't really need a story introduction, but I have beaten the story, and I can say that the story was amazing. Now in this review, I'll be playing as 10 different characters. They'll be all females once again. I'll be playing as Kasumi, Helena Douglas, Christy, Ayane, Tina Armstrong, Hitomi, Marie Rose, and you get the two Ninja Gaiden characters, Momiji and Rachel, and finally, Hanukkah. And I like playing as the girls in this game, like I said, so like, yeah, that's just me, so I'm just saying there. But as we get started here, we get into the game. The game's presentation is amazing. The character models look great and animated made really well. You see sweat dripping down their bodies, you see the sweat and water dripping from their bodies, you can see dirt on their legs and stuff, and sand when they fall down and stuff. It's a very nice looking game, and a lot of care and effort when it went into the graphics. It's definitely one of the best fighting games and Dead or Alive games of all time. It still looks great to this day, even if you have the original Dead or Alive 5 on the PS3 and 360 and Dead or Alive 5 Ultimate as well. And this game, they all look great and they look fantastic. It's just that, of course, with the better technology, the PS4 and Xbox One versions are going to look better. So that's what I'm just saying there. And also the frame rate is very smooth, and like there's like no dip in the frame rate whatsoever. Like the frame rate runs at a very smooth 60 frames per second, and also the backgrounds are very nice and colorful looking as well. There's a lot of detail in them, like sand blowing in the wind and like water running and stuff, and just like things, walls can break and stuff. Like there's a lot of the environments are also destructible too, and like it's really cool to see what you can do with the opponents in the environment. It's just really cool, and I thought that was amazing that they did that with the graphics and such. Make it more realistic too. And there was a lot of fan service in this game, a lot of fan service, because like a lot of people, Dead or Alive was known for like the fan service, like with the girls in the bikinis and such. And if you want a Dead or Alive game that has a lot of fan service, this one is for you right here, because this one has like the most fan service out of all the original Dead or Alive games, not including the Extreme series, which I've talked about in the past. Now for sound is good. It wasn't one of my favorite parts of the game. The sound was good, but just wasn't the best part, like I said. the best part of the sound has to be the Japanese voice acting. Like, the Japanese voice acting is awesome. It has like all the actors from previous Dead or Alive games reprising the roles as the characters here. The English voice acting is garbage, and like the lip syncing doesn't even match up to the English. So just stick with the original Japanese voice acting. It's 10 times better. For the music though was pretty much hard to hear and stuff like that. I pretty much didn't really pay too much attention to the music, but like that's just me though. I mean, like, the music was just like a 50-50 for me, is what I'm trying to say. But like, I liked some of the music, but I didn't care for it at the same time, if that makes sense. But now getting into the gameplay here, the gameplay aspect here is awesome. But I will have some complaints that I'll be talking about later on. But let's get into the good parts here. Like I said, the game is fast. It's fast, it's innovative, and very challenging and a lot of fun. There's so much to do here. Like, you have like an arcade battle, story battle, time attack, survival. You can even do tag battle, and you can do the online play, and there's like a lot of extra content in the games. Like, there's a lot to keep you innovative for a long time. And like, fast-paced fighting is what a fighting game should be, and Dead or Alive 5 Last Round definitely delivers here. But I have a complaint here. Actually, it's going to be a big complaint here. Is the loads of DLC that you have to pay for, like for the costumes and extra characters and stages and stuff, and like little cutscenes and stuff, like the Private Paradise cutscenes and stuff to unlock. I did not like how you had to buy that stuff as DLC and stuff, and it should have been all on the disc. Since this was the PS4, they could have had room to put it on the disc. And I don't really like how there was like so much DLC to buy. I mean, even though a lot of it wasn't expensive, it's just. But I wish there was a Dead or Alive 5 Last Round Complete Edition that had all the DLC on there, because if they made a version with all the DLC on there from the get-go, imagine how much better that would be instead of having to buy the DLC and stuff. But that's just me though, so it's just a minor nitpick there. But just that it is kind of annoying when game companies do that and such. It's just really annoying. But it's not a bad thing though, because like, it doesn't affect the game at all. Because even if you don't have the internet or your PS4 hooked up to the internet, there's still tons of content here to keep you occupied and keep you busy. But aside from that though, there really isn't much else I can say here. I mean, like, Dead or Alive 5 Last Round is amazing. It's like, it's probably, I know I said that it's one of the best Dead or Alive games of all time, but I have to say that it's my favorite Dead or Alive game of all time. I mean, that's kind of rare for me, because like I'm more of an old school gamer and stuff like that. But this game is definitely a must-buy if you like fighting games. You want a fighting game on the PS4 and want a Dead or Alive game on the PS4, then this game is for you. Now, a lot of people have been asking me, since Dead or Alive 6 is coming out March 1st as of this recording, and people are asking me, will I be getting that game? The answer is no. I am not getting that game, because the game is completely censored, non-stop, and I don't like censorship in video games like this, especially when they're going to be getting rid of the swimsuit costumes. Characters like Rachel and Luigi from the Ninja Gaiden games are not in this, and the Virtua Fighter characters are not in the game and stuff like that, which made it very cool. Now, a lot of people have been asking me, will I be getting Dead or Alive 6 and Dead or Alive Extreme 3 Scarlet when it comes out? I know a lot of my subscribers on my Discord group have been asking that. And my answer is no. I will not be getting either of those because of all the censorship that is going on with the games and such, and just like they're censoring Dead or Alive 6 with no swimsuit costumes or anything like that. When Dead or Alive was known for fan service and stuff, because the fan service started when Dead or Alive Extreme Beach Volleyball came out, and it's been a thing in the series ever since. And the fact to just take it out is basically an insult to us Dead or Alive fans. That's like, well, it's kind of like what they're doing with Mortal Kombat 11, censoring it and stuff like that, and like, it's just basically what it is. It's like if you make a Soul Calibur game, but you get rid of the weapons and such, and make it hand-to-hand combat and stuff and such. That's basically what it's like. Or if you make a Bloody Roar game, where you like, don't make the characters turn into beasts and they're zoanthropes and stuff. That's pretty much what it's like. When you take out the fan service and the swimsuits and stuff, you're pretty much ruining the game, and I don't want it. Now for Dead or Alive Extreme 3 Scarlet, that's another game I will not be getting because the PS4 version is going to be censored, and there's not really going to be much new content to it except for like 2 extra characters and stuff, and that's basically what it is. So why would you want to pay full price for a game when you already have the better version that's uncensored and has more stuff to it? so I will not be getting either of those games. So I know people will probably ask me, will you review those games in the future? The answer is no, because I'm not going to waste my money on those pieces of shit, because I already did that mistake with Tekken 7, and I'm not going to make that mistake again. So what's my final verdict here? Dead or Alive 5 Last Round is an amazing fighting game, and let alone one of the best Dead or Alive games of all time. Sadly though, this will probably be the last good Dead or Alive game, because I already mentioned about Dead or Alive 6 coming out, going to be censored and such. I just feel like that Dead or Alive 6 is probably gonna die after Dead or Alive 6 comes out, because what they're doing with the censorship. But Dead or Alive 5 Last Round, definitely a must buy if you love Dead or Alive and you love fighting games. Due to the English voice acting being kind of shit and like the DLC and stuff, I will be giving it a slightly higher rating, because like I didn't mention this, but the English voice acting is a little bit better, but it's still kind of shit. But I'll be giving Dead or Alive 5 Last Round a 9.5 out of 10, because it's the best rating to give it. And that's it for the Dead or Alive series review. This was for you guys who wanted me to review the Dead or Alive series in my group and stuff like that, TTBurger United, who've been asking me to review this for a while. I did this for you guys because you guys are the fans, and you guys are important to me, because without you guys, this channel wouldn't be as big as it is. That's pretty much all I gotta say. Before I end this video here, be sure you hit that subscribe button and like the video, comment down below, and don't forget to join my Discord group, TTBurger United, because the group is growing very much and stuff, and like there's more people coming each day and stuff, and like I like to see more of you guys and talk to more of you guys, get to know more of my fans and stuff, and it's great meeting you guys and talking to you guys here, because like you guys are the best. You make this channel what it is. That's pretty much all I gotta say. This is Tony, peace out, and have a great day, and stay tuned, there's more videos coming, so be on the lookout for that.